Oh. Hi, my name is Yuval. Today we're gonna do a yoga practice focused on our hips. I always get questions, I always get the request, can you soften some tightness of my hips? Today is gonna be all about that. This is part of my new series, my little yoga break, which I'm so excited about. These are short practices, 20 minutes or so, 20-ish, don't get too angry if it's 23. But the idea is that the practices are short and sweet and pack a punch. And whatever it is, you're like, hey, I got 20 minutes before one meeting to another. You can just join us, get the benefits, and move on with your life. Welcome. This is what you'll need. A yoga mat will be awesome, or really anything soft if you're at home. A carpet, a rug would be great. I have one sleeping pillow. I have a smaller pillow that could also be a towel or a blanket folded neatly. I have a strap and a block. Trust me, I do have a block. If you don't have a strap, an old belt will do. And then make sure you have a lot of room around your mat. Take a moment to bring all the stuff. You can also pause this video and find some cool music, change the lighting, get a couple of cats to join us. All is okay. I'm gonna be here with my questionable fashion and my ridiculous jokes after you come back. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna take my sleeping pillow and place it towards the back of my mat. The pillow is long. I'm gonna have my back on that in a moment. So it's long for the length of my back so it can support it. And I have a smaller pillow right in the back of that. Again, if you have a towel folded neatly or a blanket folded neatly, that could also be okay. By the way, you don't have to do this with what we're gonna do with the pillows and the support. You can also just lay back on the ground. This, I think, will be a little more comfortable, especially if you feel like your hips are tight, so that will be my choice. If you have your strap rolled, unroll it, and please place it somewhere very close to the mat, so that when you're laying on your back and I say, grab your strap, you wouldn't even have to look. You'll know exactly where it is. We're gonna start seated. The block is nearby for now. We'll deal with that in a moment. We're gonna start seated with our back to the pillow. I'm not sitting on the pillow, but I'm sitting right in front of it. There's no space actually between me and the pillow. And then I'm gonna lay my weight onto the back and organize myself so that I'm comfy. It may take a moment or moments to organize myself. It's completely okay. By the way, my good friends, if you feel like a little tension in the low back, pause this video, get another pillow, blanket, or place it under your thighs and come back. Let's start in a place where you can feel easy and spacious. Take a couple of breaths and allow every part of you to soften and ease. I want to officially welcome you to this practice. As you are arriving, if there's any intention or dedication that you'd like to set, anything you'd like to ask for, as you listen to your breath on arriving, take your time and ask for whatever you'd like. And then hear the sound of your breath. Let the breath be longer and smoother, slower and more spacious. And hook your mind to the sound of your breath so that your movement and the breath are connected so that you can't really separate them one from another. Let's take another deep full inhale. And a long, complete exhale. You can even make a sigh or a sound. Another inhale. Reach the arms up and over your head and take a big, yummy stretch. You can hold your fingers behind or not. You can rock your hips side to side. Take another inhale, activate your legs, flex your feet, straighten the legs. Keep the left leg strong, and exhale, hug the right knee towards your chest. Take a moment here to make your left side super long, pressing through the left heel. Draw the right thigh towards you a little bit more closely, but keep the collarbone spread and open. And I'll take the right hand only on the knee, reach the left arm out to the left, take an inhale. And as you exhale, start to move your right knee out and in. Move your right knee in any way that starts to massage the right thigh bone, the head of the thigh bone at your hip socket. And it's up to you. You listen to your breath and you choose big or small or circles or half circles, whatever it is. Bring the knee back up, switch hands. So you have the left hand on the knee, the right arm out to the side. Take another inhale. And on an exhale, take a yummy twist. Right thigh towards the left, however big or small, and give yourself a twist. Soften your face. Keep the breath long and spacious. We're going to move now between those two shapes, the twist and the knee to the side. It looks like this. You inhale the knee up, switch hands, exhale the right knee out to the right and the left arm to the left. Inhale, come up, switch hands, exhale the right arm to the right and the right leg to the left. And then you keep dancing on this, and I mean, really, this is your dance. Let it be spacious. Let it be fast or slow. Let the breath dictate that. Let it be big or small. Beautiful. One or two more rounds on your own. And as you bring the knee back to center, take the left hand on the knee now and slide the left hand down the shin to your ankle so you can pull the leg closer towards you. The foot, closer towards you. And your knee, you can press gently away from you. Now, you never want to really press on the joint, so I would go a little bit towards the groin from the knee, and you can take a couple of movements here with the leg, kind of like a figure four or ankle to knee. If you feel a little more limber today and you want a deeper stretch, you can come up with your head and neck and maybe hug your foot with your left inner elbow, hug your knee with the right inner elbow, and do a little dance here. I'm a big fan of taking small micro movements to find some space and breath wherever you are. Don't feel like you have to be too still. Take an inhale. And exhale, release gently the leg, the arms, the head and neck. Organize yourself and come back to the first position you are at. Letting the legs go, letting the arms go. Listen to the sound of your breath. Notice the right side, the right hip, and the left side. You may already be feeling some energy moving bigger, fuller through one side versus the other. Take another inhale. And a long, complete exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Energize your legs. Clasp your fingers or not. Make this more of a stretch. Your hips can rock side to side, little side lean. Could be nice to ground the heels and lift the hips off the ground up and down. Why not? Feel free to do that. Take another inhale. Energize your legs. Reach the arms back. Keep the right leg as it is and exhale the left knee towards your chest. Take a moment here to establish your right leg super long. You're pressing the heel away from you. Hug the left knee a little closer, but keep your collarbone spread. Reach the right arm out to the right, the left hand on the knee. Inhale and exhale. Start to move your left thigh in any way that feels spacious, open, compassionate to your sensations at the left hip socket. So our thigh bone, by the way, the thigh bone is the longest, heaviest bone in the body. You're moving the head of that bone in its socket at your left hip socket. It could be big or small. Make sure to move on your breath. To listen to your breath as you move. At some point, bring the knee up, switch hands and take a twist. The left arm can move to the left, and the right hand can take the left leg, to the right. Breathe into your twists. And then we're going to move between those two shapes. So you inhale the knee up, switch hands, exhale the knee to the left and the right arm to the right. Inhale the knee up, switch legs, take the leg to the right and the arm to the left. Beautiful. So keep going. We're massaging the hips, lubricating the joints, and also creating gentle twists through our trunk, which are so good for us, physically, energetically. I'll remind you again, let this be your dance. You can change it. You can modify it. It's your hips. Whatever happens between you and your hips stays with you, between you and your hips. No one else should be in charge of your hips. It's just a little bit of yogic wisdom for you. Do a couple of more, and when you're ready, we're going to bring the knee back up. Once you have the knee back up, slide your right hand down the left shin towards your left ankle, so you can draw the foot more towards you, and gently, not pressing on the joint but below the joint, press gently the thigh away from you and the foot towards you. You can allow this to be more still. You can let this be a little more gently moving through any part of you. And if you feel more limber today or in general, if it feels okay, you can come up with your head and neck and then hug the left foot from your right inner elbow, hug the left knee from your left inner elbow, maybe even clasp the hands and rock a little bit here, side to side. Take an inhale. And exhale gently. Release the foot, release the leg, release your arms and your head and neck. You're always welcome to make sound or a sigh and help to release something in your body. Bend your knees now and ground your feet. Let's take this a little bit bigger. Take your block and place it to the outside of your right hip, not too close, but place it to the right side of your mat in the middle on the second height. Keep that block there. I'm going to remove mine just so you can see me better, but you keep your block to the right. Take your strap, it should be nearby. Take the strap over the ball of your right foot and straighten the right leg up to the sky. Look at your right foot, see that it's clear, strong, spread, engaged, and then lengthen your left leg forward, if it's okay for you. Take a couple of breaths here. Try to keep the heart open, the legs long, the breath soft and calm. And by the way, your right outer hip may try to climb up towards your right ear. Can you lengthen it away from your right ear? Beautiful. Take both sides of the strap with your right hand. Take the left arm out to the left. Take an inhale. Exhale slowly. Take the right leg out to the right. There's a block there. If you need some support, you can move it towards you or away from you. Just a few breaths here. Gotta keep the legs long. Keep your mind on the breath. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Switch hands. Take a moment and draw your right hip. Maybe you even use your right hand for this, away from your right ear. And then exhale and take the left hand to move the right leg towards the left. And the right arm can move to the right. Breathe here. You don't have to go far to make this effective, but you could. I'm reminding you this practice is for you, so you can modify and change the range of motion, the rhythm. Listen to the sound of your breath. You're going to move between those two shapes. Inhale the leg up, switch hands. Exhale the right leg to the right and the left arm to the left. Any amount. Inhale up and exhale. Take the twist. Right arm to the right, right leg to the left. This is your dance. Make this your own. Let this be yours. It doesn't have to look like one thing or another. And take a couple of last breaths here. When you're ready, bend your left knee, ground your left foot, and then release the right foot. Take a moment to feel the hips and your feet on the ground. Wow, I feel so much energy moving, flowing much more than before. Especially now on the right side. Reorganize your head, your neck, make sure that you're comfy. And if you use your block on the right, move it to the left so that it's ready for you on the second height around mid-max. Ground your right foot, take the ball of the left foot into the strap, and straighten the left leg up to the sky. Take your hands up the strap, energize the leg. If it's okay for you, reach the right leg forward on the ground. If it's not, don't worry about that part. And take a couple of breaths to keep the breath long and the collarbone spread, the upper chest open. Take your left hand to the strap. Take the right arm out to the right. Let both legs be super long. Take an inhale. Slow, mindfully, exhale the left leg out to the left. Take your time to get there. There's support on the left with a block if you need, so don't hesitate to use support. That could really help your muscles to soften and not fight you as you're trying to find some breath and stretch through the muscles. Perhaps you can still enjoy the sound of your breath, even if parts of the body feel like they're working or holding or being challenged. Lengthen both heels away from you. Find your core from below the navel and inhale the left leg up. Take your time. Switch hands. Before the twist, move your left hip away towards your right heel, maybe even with your left hand, and then exhale and twist the left leg towards the right. The left arm can move to the left. This could be big or small. Breathe to the left outer hip. Listen to the sound of your breath. Let's make it a dance. Inhale the left leg up. When you're ready, switch hands and exhale. Left leg to the left and the right arm to the right. Inhale up to center. Switch hands. Exhale, take your twist. However big or small is right for you right now. And then this is your dance, my friends. It doesn't have to be crazy big or full of sensation in order to be impactful. And today maybe your body wants to move more, and tomorrow it may want to move less. Respect what your body needs. Do a couple of more. And when you're ready, you can bring the leg back up. Take the foot down, bend the right knee, ground the right foot, release the strap to the side. And give yourself a moment or two here just to feel, to breathe, to allow. Make your feet as wide as the mat and windshield your knees side to side. Choose one side so you can keep the knees there and then roll onto that side. Let the head come up last as you come up to a seat. Just a couple of things before we finish up so you can give your body a little bit, your hips, I mean, a little bit more of a massage. I'm gonna sit on one of my pillows. You can do the same. Cross one leg in front of the other. It doesn't really matter which one. Let this be an easy cross. Take a side lean. Inhale the left arm up and take a side lean to the right. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the left. Right arm comes over. This is your dance. Up to one side and up to the other. And you can even roll towards center and make it like a half circle to one side and then half circle towards the other. Excellent. Coming back up. Take the legs forward, give them a little shake. And switch legs. Whichever leg was on the front is now on the back, vice versa. Let's start. Side lean to the left, right arm up and over. Inhale, come up, and side lean to the right. Dance. Make this your own. I'm really a big fan of feeling the body as you move. So even if I guide you through something, make it your own, make it different. If you feel how your body needs to move, you can tend to it. You can give it what you need. One last thing here. You can reach one leg out and the other leg out. Same. Let's dance the upper body. Inhale the arms up. Take a side lean to one side. Inhale, come back to center. Roll down and the side lean to the other. And then dance. There's no right or wrong. There's no one way that this has to be. Give your body what it needs. And you can always twist towards one leg and twist to the other. And if you're enjoying this and you want to stay doing this for the entire day, I wouldn't stop you. So thank you so much. I'm gonna gather my knees gently behind and have a seat. And with deep gratitude, I want to tell you, thank you so much for joining me today for this yoga hip practice. It was good for me. Was it good for you? I hope it was. This is part of my UVYoga, my Little Yoga Break series. There'll be more, so if you're interested and you like those and you want to join more, please subscribe. I am Yuval, and I'm grateful for you joining me at any of these practices. Let's take an Om to close. Take a full inhale and the hands in front of the heart. Namaste. Oh.